The News and You, a prepper perspective, what's in the news and how we can use it to better our own preparedness. This is for November 13th. Not in my city. This article was on how Paul Brandt, better known as a country singer, is continuing his awareness campaign against human trafficking. If you've not seen the uh, yellow roses, either on lapel pins or bandanas, um, have a look for it. Check out Not in My City. It is a great organization for raising awareness against the problem that is in our communities of human trafficking. Lessons we can take away from it. Acting as a community, we're strong. We have to be vigilant as individuals and as a community. We have to know what we're looking for, and then we have to take action when we see it. Awareness is key. That's the first step, is knowing that these things do happen here, not just thinking they're a problem somewhere else in the world. And again, it does happen here. So check it out. This is just a push to increase awareness and to promote a really great organization. Pedestrian safety. Once again, lots of warnings from police, from different groups about pedestrians being safe. As we get into less and less light, we'll start to see snow and icy conditions. The risk increases. What can we do? Pedestrians, wear bright colored or reflective clothing. Avoid distractions. Quite often you see, people just, well, one, it's tough enough when you're bundled up with your toque and scarves and hoods up and everything like that, tromping through the snow. Um, you know, your visibility is decreased. You have to do the Batman turn, where if you turn your head to the side, all you'll see is the inside of your hood. And don't have ear pods in. Don't be rocking to your music or talking on the phone when you're walking. Dress appropriately. Function over fashion. If you want to have your fancy shoes in your bag, take them in your bag, but have good outdoor boots, good clothing for the conditions. Utilize traction aids weekend. There's some great, use a hiking pole. One, it's double featured, right? Double duty. You get extra security. If you feel a little bit threatened walking in low light conditions or through dicey areas, consider not walking through the dicey areas though. And it can help with your traction, giving you an extra bit of support in icy or snowy conditions. But there's also some great traction aids you can put on your boots to help you not slip, hopefully. Crosswalks, especially crosswalks with lights. That's always an extra bit of safety. Drivers, it's not just on the pedestrians. It's on you. I was in the city again yesterday, left the farm, went into the city to get some supplies, and I was amazed yet again at the number of drivers that did not have not just their tail lights on, but their headlights not on. It astounds me every single time I see it. Something that's so easy to fix. And just the bad drivers, people just angry and, giving each other the finger and honking. And it was nice, dry conditions. And I was walking into a store, and this driver did hardly even stop. Like, they virtually, almost hit me. Not virtually. It was reality. They almost hit me. And they were going slowly, but just did not stop, just seemed oblivious to everything around them. Put your lights on, avoid distractions. It's tougher because you got the fans cranked, blowing the hopefully warm air around. You got your music on. Hopefully you're not talking on the phone. Stop that silliness. But avoid distractions, get winter tires, get the proper equipment. Keep your windows clean and clear of snow. Get a brush, for goodness sake. Brush your vehicle off while it's warming up. Don't just hop in and leave. Plan appropriately. Leave enough time that you can defrost get the fog off the windows, wipe all the snow off. Do everybody a favor. Don't be lazy. Don't be rushed. Think it through. Make good decisions. Clean your windows off. Put your lights on. Some not welcome in Canada. This article was about with Trump's plans for massive. Well, there's a number of issues here with Trump's plans for massive deportations. Canada should expect an increase in asylum seekers. Now, so we're going to get this issue on a number of fronts. One, the states are going to want us to crack down more, probably rightfully so, on illegal crossings from Canada to the U.S. And there could be more as deportations increase in the U.S. wanting to come to Canada. And this article talked about how they wanted to make sure, the feds wanted to make sure here that people did not just cross illegally into Canada from the U.S., but that they followed the legal path to apply here. But again, I think we're going to have to look at it from tip to tail of our immigration policies. Especially on the heels of all the articles we've seen on culture and the risks and things like that. Who do we actually want to encourage? Immigration? Great. It's great. You want to have a young, vibrant workforce, have diversity, have all these wonderful bits of different cultures coming here. But we want to make sure we're doing it properly. You don't want to just have a whole bunch of rush mass immigration. You want to identify the hazards and the risks, and then put controls in place to monitor, revising controls where necessary. Be clear and consistent. Have proper security. Doing the right thing. You don't just want to hurry up and do it and then cause a whole bunch of issues. You want to make sure to have good security checks on everyone coming. And who do we want? We have to make decisions on what are our values? Who are we as a country? And have more of the good stuff, the things we want here, but we don't want the bad stuff. And it is about making hard decisions, but really having to think about it and figuring ourselves out as a country too. Half of Canadians living paycheck to paycheck. This article indicated personal insolvencies are up. So how do we avoid this? Well, it is a tough one. There was other articles talking about, the inflation in Russia is terrible. Potatoes went up 64%. Well, I can tell you things here have gone up more than 64% in the last year as well, certain items. So we can start by reducing expenses. Can you buy generic brands? Eat things that are in season. That's going to be tough around here, but I just was doing some looking, and a lot of lentils are from the majority of lentils are produced in Alberta and Saskatchewan. Use public transit. Vehicles are very expensive. Share expensive with others where possible. Can you have a roommate? Can you carpool? Can you do potlucks at work instead of all eating out? Take your own food. Take your own lunch to work. Don't go out and buy stuff. Eating out is very expensive. Can you chip in with others in your apartment building, your block, wherever you're within your family, and buy in bulk? That'll cut some costs. Can you increase your income? This one's tough. I myself am looking for work. But can you increase income? Can you take on part-time jobs? Can you get a better job? Sometimes they say the best time to look for a job is when you have a job. Can you ask for a raise? Save a little bit, no matter how little, for your emergency fund. Start that. It will make you feel better to have a little bit of money there, no matter how small that amount is at the start. Start setting a little bit aside. Even if it's $1 every paycheck, skip one coffee, skip one thing that you were going to get that you don't need, but then actually take action and put that money into an envelope for starters, into a jar. Save that money. Don't just say, well, I've started. I skipped this coffee. And then you go and spend it on a magazine or something else, right? You have to take that step. And as you see that emergency fund, that little nest egg, that little rainy day fund start to grow, you will start to feel a bit better about the whole situation. There you go. Thanks very much. Like and subscribe. Talk more soon.